Caitlin Clark is back able to put pressure on that leg. Caitlin Clark is back able to shoot logo threes. Now, granted, she did miss one of them, but hell.
So the Indiana Fever, obviously, they're playing game 3 tonight.
Looks like Caitlin Clark could be making an extreme comeback.
As you guys know, Caitlin Clark is the only mainstream draw in the WNBA.
Another clip has surfaced of Caitlin Clark down in Atlanta right before this playoff game shooting shots.
2 minutes ago, wild practice footage of Caitlin Clark just dropped, and she looks unstoppable. From logo threes to game-ready moves.
There's a clip that is going viral online of Caitlin Clark shooting logo 3. And I mean, the clip is so nice. Bro, they got it from her in a whole nother area, bro.
Everything about just like I told you guys yesterday, there are a lot of people speculating that Caitlin Clark could possibly be coming back based off the current state of the WNBA rules. I went over that yesterday, and I think we all kind of got an understanding how she could come back.
But just like I told you guys yesterday, man, there is a lot of people speculating that Caitlin Clark could possibly be coming back based off the current state of the WNBA rules. I went over that yesterday. I'm not going to go over it again. I think we all kind of got an understanding how she could come back. It basically depends on if Dantas is ruled out for the season.
Seeing Caitlin Clark moving through a shoot-around raised too many questions. Fans asked why she was active if she had already been declared out for the season, and whether a return was closer than the team admitted.
You know, it just does. It gets people asking, what the hell is going on here exactly? I mean, what is going on? It helps to see her get better. It does, but why wouldn't she just be off her feet? She's not supposed to be coming back. I mean, the earliest we believe she would play basketball again would be unrivaled, and I think a lot of us don't think she's actually going to play in that league. So you would be looking at May of next year. What are we doing?
Reports suggested that Clark tweaked her ankle during a workout, yet she continued to practice and shoot. While clips of her went viral, insiders kept repeating that the decision was final. She was out for the season.
This Scott Agnes. This is Scott Agnes. Then Scott said, sure, she's eligible, but she's out for the season. The decision has been made. And Scott said, it's not the groin, it's actually the ankle. He's their poster boy, bro. He's their poster boy who they send to do this. And I bet you I can't even read this. I bet you I can't even read this. He probably gonna charge you to read it. Look, this post is paid. You're charging people to read the damn article, bro.
Because if she was ready to go, it just don't make sense for them not to play her if she's ready. If she's ready, I just got to be honest.
To get Caitlin Clark back in action, bro. Because if she was ready to go, it just don't make sense for them not to play her if she's ready. I just got to be honest, bro. And the way it's looking, this is another clip. I think Scott Agnes had one the other day.
Observers pointed out that Caitlin Clark had been running and changing directions at full speed for weeks. The idea that she was still sidelined left many convinced the Fever simply did not want her to play again this season.
Because if her trainer shut her down for the season, if it was her side, this wouldn't be happening. There's no way if her trainer shut her down for the season, she'd be doing semi-full speed workouts. And it's not game speed, but it's the speed you would work out at. This is the speed you would go at shoot-arounds. We've seen her go full speed. We've seen her run full speed. We've seen her change directions full speed. There is the ramp up between changing directions full speed and playing on a groin strain is like a week. That was a month. It's been a month that we've been hearing about that.
Despite advancing, the Fever announced they had lost Caitlin Clark to a season-ending injury. The organization kept repeating that message, even as fans questioned why she appeared so active and game-ready in practice clips.
The Indiana Fever lost Caitlin Clark and 4 other players to season-ending injuries. They have now clinched their spot in the semifinals for the first time since 2015, with a huge upset over the number 3 seed Atlanta Dream, thanks to a come-from-behind victory. Stunner. Momentum is real. Momentum is real, guys. And I told y'all it was going. It was. Size on the ball with returning. Momentum, and the Indiana Fever had all of the momentum to bring this thing home, to get this dub. And guys, I'm hella fucking happy, bro.
The Fever's playoff game without Clark drew nearly half the viewers compared to last year. This decline in ratings fueled speculation that the league and the team mishandled her injury news, confusing fans about her true status.
The Indiana Felines drew 1.8 million viewers for Game 1 of the playoffs. This past Sunday, no Caitlin Clark, no Sophie Cunningham. This past Sunday, with the biggest star being Bob Griner, who played a grand total of 8 minutes, Felines, Atlanta Dreamers, 951,000 viewers on ABC.
She's been spotted in shoot-arounds. She's been spotted in practice. She's been seen shooting the ball. I think they're cooking up something. I think Caitlin possibly could silently be coming back.
I believe they need to activate Caitlin Clark and have her firing off on all cylinders. She's been spotted in shoot-arounds. She's been spotted in practice. She's been seen shooting the ball. I think they're cooking up something. I think Caitlin possibly could silently be coming back.
Scott Agnes explained that Caitlin Clark was technically eligible to return, but the decision had been made to sit her out. He revealed the ankle injury was the main reason, though many believed the Fever had misled their fans.
And now somebody responded here, Scott, can you tell us if Caitlin is eligible to return for a playoff game this season? We know they said she's out for the season, but does that mean she's not eligible to play in the playoffs? Scott Agnes said, sure, she's eligible, but she's out for the season. The decision has been made.
This video emerged earlier, showing the Fever shoot-around where Caitlin Clark was fully involved. She was out there shooting threes and hanging around the team, which looked exactly like what a player does when preparing to play.
Is all up in this. Right here, right there. And she's out there just shooting threes, hanging out. And I'm like, this is exactly what a player does when they're going to play.
Another clip surfaced of Caitlin Clark in Atlanta right before a playoff game, taking shots on the court. The sight of her moving and practicing again quickly went viral, raising more questions about her status.
And I just hate this, man. I really hate this for the fans because they kind of donkey in a character us the whole damn summer. Oh, she's coming as day to day, week to week, when she actually been never about to come back, man.
It is another day, and it is another episode of some new Caitlin Clark workout footage coming out. Now, I'm not saying she's going to come back definitively, but there are ways for her to make a return. And if I'm the Indiana Fever, and if Caitlin Clark is truly ready to go, and y'all got one chance to win the WNBA title, there's no question you let Caitlin Clark come back, especially if she's healthy and eligible.
Caitlin Clark workout footage coming out. Now, I'm not saying she's going to come back definitively, but hell, there is loopholes. There is ways for her to make a return. And if I'm the Indiana Fever, and if Caitlin Clark is truly ready to go, and y'all got one chance to win the WNBA title, there's no question y'all let Caitlin Clark come back.
Caitlin Clark was seen going through a pregame shoot-around before Game 3. Even though she was not playing that night, her presence in warm-ups created buzz that she might still be ready for more action ahead.
She's like doing proper pre-game workouts. Like, what is happening? She's going through pre-game shoot-around before Game 3. Obviously she's not playing tonight, but apparently she's still eligible. I made another video talking about this, and I'll talk about Scott Agnes's thing a bit different, a different time. But like, Caitlin Clark can't keep away from basketball.
The Fever pulled off an upset win and did it without Caitlin Clark, but her name was still on everyone's mind. Fans pointed out that if the team could reach the semifinals, having Clark back would make the run even more dangerous.
They did this without Caitlin Clark. They have a lot of baggage on their back. They have a lot to fight for, and the fight keep fighting. I'm ecstatic as a fan. I predicted this earlier. Everybody else thought that they was going to lose today. And I told y'all, momentum is real. When you got momentum, you can beat a giant, bro.
As many have said, Caitlin Clark remains the only mainstream draw in the WNBA. Her practice footage going viral shows just how much excitement she brings whenever she steps on the court, even briefly.
As you guys know, Caitlin Clark is the only mainstream draw in the WNBA. But to their credit, the mainstream media, They do a phenomenal job polishing this turd. The media does a great job convincing people that the WNBA is exploding in popularity, when the reality is, the success in the WNBA is like the basketball. It's make-believe, it's pretend.
Based off this footage I'm about to show you, she looks like she's ready to come back. Now, granted, we have not seen Caitlin Clark in any physical stuff with people pushing on her, but for her shooting, releasing, and all of that, she looks like she's ready to go.
And I'm telling you right now, based off this footage I'm about to show you, she looks like she's ready to come back. Now, granted, we have not seen Caitlin Clark in any physical stuff, like with people pushing on her, stuff like that, but for her shooting, releasing, and all of that.
The Indiana Fever were preparing for Game 3 while questions around Clark's status continued. Reporters confirmed she was technically eligible, and her practice appearances kept fueling speculation about a return for the semifinals.
So the Indiana Fever, obviously, they're playing Game 3 tonight. Scott Agnes tweets, and look, I'm going to be honest, regardless of what your opinions on Scott Agnes are, Scott Agnes is the closest thing to an insider.
The Fever are just one win away from the semifinals. And if Caitlin Clark were to return, everything would change. With her on the floor, they would have a real chance to chase the WNBA championship.
If they make the semifinals and Caitlin Clark comes back, they have a chance to go on and win the WNBA championship. With Caitlin Clark, it changes everything. They would have a puncher's chance to go on and win the WNBA championship.
Even as fans doubted she'd be allowed back, many pointed out the Fever had a chance to win a championship. Adding Clark to the lineup would instantly raise those chances, making the team far more dangerous in the semifinals.
Like, they got a chance to win a chip. And instead of, think about this. Instead of them winning a chip with the squad that they got, they won't even let Caitlin Clark come back because they probably don't have confidence in the squad that they got to actually win the chip. You got Caitlin, you got Michael Jeffrey Jordan on your damn team, and you won't let her come back for the playoffs, and y'all really think that they're going to let her go to unrivaled?
If the Fever advanced, even a 15-minute version of Caitlin Clark could be enough to carry them to the finals. Her shooting ability alone would spread the floor and give teammates the space they needed to succeed.
If we face the Seattle Storm, a 15-minute a night Caitlin Clark might be enough to get the Fever to the finals. If we win tonight and get to the Storm, a 15-minute a game, half-healthy Caitlin Clark might get us to the finals. And look, people are like, oh, you're not a doctor. What are you talking about, man? These doctors don't seem that, no one seems to know what's going on.
For the first time in a decade, the Indiana Fever advanced to the semifinals. Fans celebrated the upset, but many believed the story would not be complete without Clark returning to push the team even further.
And for the first time in 10 years, the Indiana Fever will be advancing to the damn semifinals. Guys, that was the 6th ranked team. They should have been number 2, number 3. We know what happened. Adversity. You overcome adversity and you get it done. They won this game in Atlanta. I told y'all earlier.
It basically depends on if Dantas is ruled out for the season, then they could take an injured player or somebody that is already existing on the roster and bring them back and make them active. Because when they started the playoffs, they did not make Caitlin Clark active on the roster, but she can be activated as long as one player is hurt out for the season and a roster spot opens.
Dantas is ruled out for the season, then they could take an injured player or somebody that is already existing on the roster and bring them back and make them active. Because when they started the playoff, they did not make Caitlin Clark active on the roster, but she can be activated as long as one player is hurt out for the season and a roster spot deems open.
The mainstream media noted that without Caitlin Clark, playoff games lost a huge portion of their audience. If she stepped back on the court during the semifinals, it could deliver record-breaking ratings for the league.
The media treats A'ja Wilson like a celebrity, and she can't even draw 500,000 viewers to the biggest game of the season up to this point. I'm telling you, this is why the WNBA has been hiding ratings during the regular season. I want you to think about something.
Fans insisted that Clark could go if the Fever allowed it, believing she wanted to play and was ready. Many felt her presence in the semifinals would be enough to change the entire narrative of the season.
what I would expect the viewership to have been if Caitlin Clark was there, based on the viewership at the start of the season, I would have expected 3 million viewers if Caitlin Clark was playing. There was 0.95 million. They just got outdrew by the Aces. 66% of people said, I'm not bothered watching. 66% said no.
If they make the semifinals and Caitlin Clark comes back, they have a chance to go on and win the WNBA championship. You got Caitlin, you got Michael Jeffrey Jordan on your damn team, and you won't let her come back for the playoffs. Caitlin Clark is back able to shoot logo threes. She looks like she's back, man. She looks definitely back.
If they make the semifinals and Caitlin Clark comes back, they have a chance to go on and win the WNBA championship.
They're in the fucking playoffs, and they're not letting her come back, bro. Caitlin Clark is back able to put pressure on that leg. Caitlin Clark is back able to shoot logo threes. Now, granted, she did miss one of them, but hell, she looked like she's back, man.
A 15-minute-a-night Caitlin Clark might be enough to get the Fever to the finals. For the first time in 10 years, the Indiana Fever will be advancing to the semifinals.
There is no world where Caitlin Clark cannot help the Indiana Fever make the finals, especially if we play the Seattle Storm.
And for the first time in 10 years, the Indiana Fever will be advancing to the damn semifinals.
As you guys know, Caitlin Clark is the only mainstream draw in the WNBA.
Hopefully, they let Caitlin Clark come back. The wait is almost over. Caitlin Clark is ready for the semifinal stage. Don't miss a moment. Like, subscribe, and share for all the latest updates.